Now, this is another follow-up on The View. These people, and I'm going to say that very lightly if I think they are human or not. This group of people, things or whatever, and the audience that claps and applauds them is very, very anti-American. Before I get too far, in my archives that I've made on social media, I made a video that specifically shows you how these things, people, loosely used, praised Donald Trump in the interview before he became president. They were oohing and on, and everything is on video and in history books to show you that these people are nothing, these things are nothing but a bunch of scammers when it comes to their own personal preferences. And I hope you understand what I mean, because they were once a decent show and then they got worse and worse, and now they're at the point to where they're trash. Now, the funny thing about The View, there were so many people on social media saying, oh yeah, their careers are over, this is going to end, this is going to end. Just like Jimmy Kimmel, this is going to end. I stepped back and I said, hold on. Nothing's going to happen to them. Maybe a little bit of suspension here and there, but they're still going to go because they are pushed behind some very strong advocates that hate all of us. But enough of my rant. This is going to be one of the hardest videos for anybody to listen to, so I'm warning you on what's about to be said and how much they hate. But that speech last night, which today is the 25th of February, State of the Union, President Trump did a lot of stuff that would be considered very, very American, very, very for the country, very, very pro our side, anti-communist. I mean, everything that you could say and do to prove that certain people are hatred toward us. And I'm going to say us because I am somebody that loves this country. I know where I'm from. I know where I work. Compared to people that aren't from this country, that have no idea what they're doing other than stealing from us and dogging us and wanting outsiders to come in and take it over. It's all verbatim. They're all said it, just like what happened in New York City. New York City got taken over. Times Square got taken over. And the guy with the bullhorn said, yeah, we are taking over and it's going to get worse. But let me go ahead and play this. I didn't want to get a long video out of this, but please be aware of what you're going to hear because it's very, very disturbing.
Worse than him are the sycophants and the acolytes who are praising him and going along with him. I mean, I'm dismissing him because he's not well. The man is not well. His narcissistic disorder is off the charts.
Well, you know what? He's also insanely rude because a lot of people won gold for the U.S.
Coming from her?
A lot of people won gold. I'm sorry. You know, a lot of the women's hockey team and the women and the young skater who comes from immigrant family. I mean, there are a lot of
He's clearly a fan of heated rivalry, Whoopi. That's why he loves the hockey players. I can agree with Donald Trump on
and
that.
I'm going to leave that right there. We'll talk more about this when we come back.
Man, all I can say is they are hypocrites, and I have videos to show it. Please look in my catalog and watch the older stuff I have about The View. It's sad to see that this much hatred is able to stay around, but then again, you got to remember, the thing behind that big square in everybody's house that has ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, they're all entities of what's going on and how this country is formed because a lot of people pay attention to it and believe it's real. But that's all I'm going to say for this. This is Hypocrite Alley at its finest. But it burns me up to have to say this stuff, but The View will never go anywhere until... I don't even know. I'm sorry to say that people's minds are melted.